tongues, we're united in our strength and resolve to uphold the honor of our land and for generations to come. And for generations to come. We'll defend the land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there.
Yes, we all believe in this nation and we will get there someday. Yes, that's the lyrics of that song from Timi Dakolo, Great Nation. Good morning and welcome to the program State of the Nation on Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio in Nigeria and the official radio of the Anglican Diocese of Lagos. We are transmitting live from the Diocesan Palace right here in Marina, Lagos. Is 11 minutes gone past the hour of 10. Yes, today, Thursday, the 24th day of June, 2021. And State of the Nation is our political program where we keep you up to speed on the latest events in the country. Yes, like you always know, it's always on Thursday from 10 to 11 a.m. Download our app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Lagoon Radio Nigeria, Instagram, Lagoon Radio NG. You can listen to us directly via the link www.lagoonradio.ng. And we are streaming live on Facebook. Yes, you can watch us live on Facebook and also on Lagoon TV. Yes, today, now let's look at the stories that have made the headlines over the past few days. Yeah, we'll start with the interview of Sheikh Gumi on a live television. As you had the allegation. If you have followed us this morning on a newspaper review, you will hear some allegations of Gumi. Yes, when he said that security agents are colluding with bandits. Yes, if you have followed us this morning very well, you read it in the news and on the newspaper review. It was like on every newspaper this morning. Yes, and the army are saying no, this allegation is false. And also, we'll also look at the Anambra State election. Remember, is happening on November 2021. But the build-up to the election, yes, ABGA, yesterday, a faction conducted their primaries. And the former CBN governor, Professor Chukwu Masoludo, yes, won that primaries. We are not rejoicing yet. We still wait and see. Yes, because of the, some will say, political brouhaha that is happening in Anambra State, ABGA right now. A lot of interest. Yes, we'll wait and see as it will unfold. And also, not forgetting the committee set up by the president to meet and negotiate with Twitter. Remember, the ban is still on. And the federal government, the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration, has mandated some of his cabinet members to lead on negotiation on restoration of that Twitter. And remember also that on Tuesday that the ECOWAS court, yes, ruled against that Twitter ban and mandated the federal government and all the network providers to restore access to the citizens on Twitter, as this is against fundamental rights of the citizens. Yes, 2 days now, nothing has been done. And lastly, on the coronavirus update, yesterday, the 23rd of June, 2021, 44 new cases were confirmed in Nigeria. Yes, 44 new cases. And as it stands now, we have confirmed the total number of 167,375 cases. 167,375 cases. And yes, the active cases we have now is 1,340. And on the other side, we have discharged a total number of 163,917. And yes, on the low, we've registered a total number of 2,118 deaths. Yes, and also a total number of 2,266,591 has been tested. Have you been tested for coronavirus? Yes, 2 million in a population of over 200 million people. We've just tested 2,266,591. Yes, that's it on the latest news updates for the week, this week. And we will go on this short break. When we come back, we will be looking at the politics of 2023. Yes, politics of 2023. That's the topic we'll be looking at when we come back from this break. Keep listening to us. We'll be right back. Remember, I am still Anosi Kechimezie. Yes, when we come, we will hear this in full. Keep listening to us as we go on this break.
Here we stand as a people with one song, with one voice. We're a nation undivided and poised. We will take a stand and build our land in faith to defend what is ours. Here we are as a people with one heart for one cause. We're determined to rebuild and restore. Where freedom reigns and truth prevails. Our land where there's hope for us all. Our land where there's hope for us all. We have, we'll defend our land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. We'll have, we'll defend our land. We believe in Nigeria and the promise she holds, and that one day we'll shine like the sun. We're a great nation. Though we are many people, different tribes, different tongues, we're united in our strength and resolve to uphold the honor of our
Yes, you're still on to State of the National Political Program on Lagoon Radio, and that was Timi Dakolo. We took time to play that song so that you will listen to the lyrics of that song and understand. Yes, we have different tongues and different tribes, but we are united in that common goal. Yes, to you, is Nigeria still united? Yes, and we are talking about 2023 election, the politics of 2023. Yes, our guest should be our guest is Taiwo John Adetayo, but he is he cannot make it as he stands to the studio. You know the way Lagos is today, the traffic and the rest of them. But we hope to get in touch with him, hopefully before the program ends. Yes, but as it stands, we'll be running the program. Remember, I am still Anosi Kechimese, your regular host on this program. And we are reaching you from Lagoonradio, your number one online gospel radio in Nigeria, the official radio of the Anglican Communion Diocese of Lagos, transmitting live from the Diocesan Palace right here in Marina, Lagos. Yes, like the topic, the politics of 2023. Yes, let's give you a background of what we talk about. Yes, earlier this year in January, a friend of mine made a post. He said, we are in 2021, but our politicians are already in 2023. 6 months after that statement was made, jokingly, last week, the chairman of the INEC, Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, he released a timetable for the 2023 elections. Yes, and the regular voters registration has been opened. It has started. Have you registered? As an adult, remember the age is from 18. So have you gotten your voters register, voters card? If you have not, the chance is open now. The floor is open for you now. There is ongoing registration of voters nationwide. And the INEC created a new 2,673 centers. Yes, 2,673 centers for voters registration. And this will also serve as polling units for the voting in 2023. Yes, according to the chairman of the INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu. And also, the timetable as released. Let me give you how the thing will. Yes, first of all, the INEC will try to test run their machine with the Anambra State governorship election coming up in November in this year. Yes, November 2021. And that will be a template of what we should expect in 2023. Yes, by the principle established by the Commission, the 2023 general elections we hold on Saturday, 18th February 2023, which is exactly 1 year, 9 months, 2 weeks. Yes, and 6 days to the day it was released. That was this was released on April 2021, April 28th. Yes. So how prepared are we? These are more we'll be looking at. Yes. Looking at the political calendar now, we are in 2023 already because the lobby and the rest of them have started, and we look at some parts of Nigerians calling for restructuring before the election. And you can also remember that this present government came on the mantra to restructure Nigeria. We'll also look at the zoning formula. Has it favored Nigeria? And also, again, we'll be looking at the clamor for a youthful president come 2023. Yes, we've seen some people raising their heads and campaign have started indirectly. Consultations, yes, let's not use consultations have started indirectly for that 2023, some in some parts of the federation. Yes, and also we'll be also looking at how ready are we, the INEC, the citizens, and also the youths that have been clamoring for this position, for the presidency, for governance in Nigeria. How ready are we, or how ready are the youths that are clamoring for this? All these and more. But let's begin from the political calendar as it stands. Remember, I told you that my guest was supposed to be John Taiwo Adetayo, but because of the circumstances and in Lagos, yes, majorly the traffic situations and the rest of them, and where he is currently now, we would have done a true call, but as it stands, he's unavoidably absent. Yes, but the program will go on. Yes, let's look at the political calendar of 2023 as it stands. Yes, the 2023, like we told you, the timetable has been released. consultations have started, and a lot of meetings going on, and the clamor for zoning. A lot of people are saying that it is time for the South, and not all just the South. The Southwest are clamoring for it. The Southeast, who feel that they have been relegated to the background in terms of politics in Nigeria, they are also clamoring for it. And also, the South say they should have a shot on it. The Northwest, no, the North Central are saying that it is time for the North Central. That over time, that no candidate from the North Central has been elected as the president of Nigeria. And now this will lead me to the statement made by the a serving minister in this present government, talking about the former governor of Anambra State, the Minister of Labor and Productivity, Dr. Chris Ngige. Yes, he said that it is time we consider that constitutional review of General Abacha, which proposed a single term of 6 years for every tenure, a single term of 6 years for every tenure, and this term will run by zoning, that the 6 geopolitical zones will have a shot at the presidency. He said that these 6 zones will have a shot at the presidency. That after the South, Southeast, Southwest, and the rest of them. So, Dr. Chris Ngige, in an interview, he alleged that it is time that we consider that constitution. And remember that there is lately that there was a constitution review by the House of Assembly, which happened in all the parts of the federation, because they listened to agitations of some people, and we are still waiting for the report of that constitution review. And some people are saying it is time we change the constitution entirely. But the senators, yes, I remember the deputy senate president, Olumakaiye, where he said that we cannot change this constitution entirely. We can never change this constitution entirely. That we should look at way we can balance things up. So Dr. Chris Ngige is saying it is time we go back to that. If we must change this constitution, the 1999 constitution, it is time we consider the Abacha constitution, where he said that the presidency should run on a single term of 6 years, and every geopolitical zone will have a shot at it. So I leave it up to you. What do you think about that? And also, let's also consider now the candidates, the known candidates for now. Yes, now we have we've seen the governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello, who is on the forefront of that, and he is also clamoring for youthful president. He is 47 years old. Yes, last week Friday he celebrated his 47th birthday in Kogi State, and for me, it wasn't just a birthday party. It was just an official declaration of the presidency in 2023. Yes, I saw that. I watched it. A lot happened in that place. So Governor Yahaya Bello is the one we know clamoring for youthful president. And now, yes, interestingly, last week, a section of youths from the APC held a conference where they tasked the federal government, the APC-led federal government, to give chance to the youth to come. And let me also draw your mind back. In 2018, this present administration signed a bill, not too young to run bill. Yes, we've seen the effect of that bill. At least for the first time in Nigeria, we have House of Assembly members under the age of 35. In some states, we saw them in Oyo, we saw in Plateau State, and 2 other states, yes, where we have members, one a speaker in his own state. Yes, we saw representatives below the age of 35. Yes, we can say at a point, at a length, that not too young to run bill, that some of the youths have benefited from it. Now, another candidate who have seen is the former deputy governor of CBN, Kingsley Moghalu. yes, who has declared his intention to run for the 2023 elections. Yes, and on the other note, we are seeing the person of, though no official declaration has been made, but situations around, and from what we are seeing around, yes, the former governor of Lagos State, the Jagaban of Lagos, talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, he is another contender. From what we are seeing, no official statement has been released from the Tinubu's camp, and no official statement has been made by him. But it is understood that the Jagaban himself is interested. And also, not forgetting that a former aspirant under the opposition party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, yes, is still much interested. And also, from what we are also seeing, we are looking at the likes of former Senate President, uh, Alhaji Bukola Saraki, who might be, yes, running for that presidency. And also, yes, having considered all this, now we'll consider the zoning formula. Now, from what we have, formerly, we have the three regions in Nigeria: the northern region, the eastern region, and the western region. But now, after a lot of development, we have 6 regions in Nigeria: the southeast, the southwest, the south-south, the north central, the northeast, and the northwest. Yes, that's the 6 geopolitical zones we have in Nigeria. And yes, talking about the geopolitical zones, yes, we've seen the southwest produce the president in the person of Olusegun Obasanjo from 1999 to 2003. Yes, he was 1999 to 2007. Yes, he was the president. And also, we saw the northeast producing the former president, talking about His Excellency President Yaradua of blessed memory. And we've also seen the South. Yes, in President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And also, not forgetting the Northwest. Yes, also the Northeast. Yeah, talking about the current president, General Muhammadu Buhari. Now, the Southeast, the North Central, and also the Southeast, the North Central, and the Northwest in particular, which believe that their own term was short-lived. So, having put this into perspective, I leave it up to you. Where do you think that we can go for the next presidency? Yes, the South is clamoring. There was a gentleman's agreement. According to the governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Zulum, he said there was a gentleman's agreement to hand over power to the South after 2023. Yes, that they will hand over to the South. But some sections of the North are saying, some people are saying that this zoning formula is not working, that they don't believe in zoning, that what they believe is the rightful candidate that can move Nigeria forward. I leave it up to you. Yes, I need to see your reactions. Remember that we are live on Facebook. Yes, and also, yes, on Instagram, we are there. Follow us on our social media platforms. Yes, I will get your reactions when we come back. Yes, but before we go on this break, after having talked about the zoning formula and the rest of them, yes, there is current agitation from the southeast, and there is an agitation from the southwest. When you put it side by side, we look at Biafra agitation, we look at the Odua Republic, yes, which is being spearheaded by Sunday Igboho and then Nnamdi Kanu, respectively. Yes, in the southeast, yes, a lot of political leaders, they have disowned the agitation. Yes, the southeast leaders in the Nigerian political sphere has denounced the Biafra agitation. And some people are saying that a restructured Nigeria is better than any secession. Yes, that's what some sections are saying, that a restructured Nigeria is better than a secessionist state. Yes, and having said this, looking at the 2023, yes, the politics of 2023. Now, where do you think because this government came on the mantra of restructure, have we even restructured? We are still talking about the constitution. Do we need to change that constitution? A lot of people have said that the current problems we are experiencing is coming from the 1999 constitution. I will leave it to you. When we come back from this break, it will be time to look at your reactions and follow up on the next on the line. Yes, we'll talk about the restructure. What do we even mean by this restructuring of Nigeria? Keep listening to us. It's still State of the Nation on Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio in Nigeria, and the official radio of the Anglican Communion Diocese of Lagos. We'll be right back after this break.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Here we stand as a people with one song, with one voice. We're a nation undivided and poised. We will take a stand and build our land in faith to defend what is ours. Here we are as a people with one heart for one cause. We're determined to rebuild and restore. Where freedom reigns and truth prevails. Our land where there's hope for us all. Our land where there's hope for us all. We'll defend our land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. We'll defend our land. We believe in Nigeria and the promise she holds, and that one day we'll shine like the sun. We're a great nation. Though we are many people, different tribes, different tongues, we're united in our strength and resolve to uphold the honor of our land and for generations to come, and for generations to come. We'll defend our land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there. We'll defend our land. the promises she holds for
You are listening to Lagoon Radio.
Yes, I will believe in this nation, Nigeria, and the promises she hold. What are those promises? Yes, the promises are united Nigeria. Yes, a land flowing with milk and honey. Coincidentally, I was discussing with someone this morning, and he told me that a lot of people are tired of praying for Nigeria. That even in churches, when you say let us pray for Nigeria, some people will just switch off. They say they are not praying, that our that Nigeria no longer need prayers. Yes, and in that conversation, a friend of mine said that God has been answering the prayers, but our politicians has refused to allow the prayer to walk through them. That was heavy. So when he said that, I looked at him and said, yes, well, we cannot stop praying. Bible says pray without ceasing, and we are praying that we are praying for Nigeria and the promises she holds. Yes, and that's the word of that song from Timi Dakolo, Great Nation. You are still listening to State of the National Political Program on Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio in Nigeria and the official radio of the Anglican Communion Diocese of Lagos. It is a cold Thursday morning. Yes, how is your day going? And we are looking at the politics of 2023. The politics of 2023. Yes, remember when we started, I said earlier this year, we said that normal people are in 2021, but our politicians are already in 2023. 6 months after that statement was made, yes, a confirmation has been made. The timetable for the 2023 elections has been released. Do you have your voter's card? It's not time to complain anymore. The government is not trying. The government is this, is not doing that. Go and get your PVC. Yes, and some people there's this argument of, will our votes be counted? Do your civic responsibility first. Let us vote first. Vote, then let's leave the rest. Yes, your duty is to vote. Even if your vote does, one day the votes will count. Yes, one day the votes will count. Yes, still on that politics of 2023. Yes, all the way from Owerri, Ishiwanji said, yes, for me, the 2023 elections will hold. And we will see if care is not taken, APC will still retain power in Nigeria. I strongly believe in this government. They have done exceptionally well to gather all the votes. Remember, in infrastructure, we have, we have done more than PDP did in 16 years of government, in 16 years of their administration. Yes, that's one of our listeners, Ishiwaji from Owerri. Yes, he said that infrastructure-wise, that APC has done more than PDP in 16 years, and he made reference of the just commissioned Lagos Ibadan rail project. And if you consider some allegations, when we talk about continuity in government, this was a project started by the PDP, but let's not go into that. But all we know is that the project has been commissioned, and yes, it's some people are saying that it's a relief on the transportation sector. So going to Ibadan, you don't need to go by road again. You can go by rail. Yes. Still on the 2023, we've talked about zoning and yes, and I also asked, I put up this question before I came online. I asked, is it really time for the youth to take over Nigeria? Yes, one of our listeners also, Bonaventure, said, for me, the youths are not ready. They are still busy watching BB Naija. He said for him, the youths are not ready. Yes, okay, if we may ask, how many youths, let's, in the Nigerian context, from 18 years to 40 years, how many of these age brackets have a permanent voters register? If we can start from that, how many of these age brackets belong to political parties? How many of these age brackets voted in the last election? And how many of them are willing to vote in the next election? Even how many of them are willing to change the government? We saw what happened during the NSAS. It was as if that the youths we are gathering momentum to do something that can shake the nation. But as it stands, like I told you, I watched Yahaya Bello, the governor of Kogi State, His Excellency, on Friday when he celebrated his 47th birthday. For me, it was just like a political rally. Yes, for me, it was just like an official announcement that I am contesting for this 2023 presidential election. And I've seen Kingsley Moghalu. Yes, apart from those, and also we've seen the likes of Showore and his revolution and the rest of them. So for you, are the youths ready? Yes. Also, let's yes. Femi Emmanuel said, yes. For me, the youths are not ready for now. If we must take over the government, we must start from somewhere. Remember what happened in Uganda? Unfortunately for the guy, he didn't win because of this old mentality of the politicians in Africa. They are still much in control. Countries like Cameroon, countries like Nigeria, countries like Niger, where the old men still lead, nothing will come out good out of it. But unless the youth start from scratch and take a major coup, yes, when I say coup, not the normal coup that people are being killed, but stage a political coup that will overtake this government properly. Yes, this your statement looks somehow. Okay, on clarification, when he said a coup, not really the bloody coup, but the political coup that will take off government from the scratch. That was Femi, with his own assertion. If the youth we are even ready to take up this administration, and also let's look at the restructuring. Yes, this government came on the matter of restructuring. Looking at restructure, what do you understand by restructuring? Yes, I have been opportune to ask a politician what restructuring means in Nigerian context, and he gave his own definition. I met another one, he gave his own definition. So when we talk about restructuring, what do we really mean to restructure Nigeria? Yes, some say that is a way of controlling each region, controlling its own affairs, and at the end, report to the central government. And it looks like a confederated state. That was what we started with in 1960, when every region we had the prime minister and the president. So, and if you also remember, during the Nigerian Biafra War, what led to the war when Ojukwu, after the Aburi Accord was signed in somewhere in Ghana, in Aburi, Ghana. Yes, Aburi Code Accord. Yeah, Ojukwu said less on Aburi will stand. And that also led to that Nigerian Biafra war. So in terms of restructure, some parts of the North are saying, what are we restructuring for? That Nigeria is good the way we are. And a lot of people are saying that the 1999 constitution is the problem of this nation. If we can change the constitution, that restructuring have started. And our question is, what do we mean by this restructuring? What are we restructuring? Is it the political space? Is it the economical space, or the rest of them? So I still need that definition of restructure. What do we need to restructure? What are we restructuring? Now, and lastly, on this contest of the politics of 2023, yes, let's tell you again that INEC announced a total number of 2,673 new centers for voters registration, and this also will serve as polling units in the 2023 general elections. Are you ready? Have you gotten your PVC? Yes. Where are we now? And also looking at the regional situations now. Yes, there's northeast, north central, northwest, south, southeast, and southwest. Yes, we've seen some of the candidates boiling up, building up. The polity is heating up. 2023, where will your vote go? Yes, the primary elections will be conducted in February. Yes, next year, February. That's when the primary elections, as announced by INEC. So, are you ready for this 2023 election? And also, that will be size of our package this morning on State of the Nation, our political program on Lagoon Radio. Remember, you can download the app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Lagoon Radio Nigeria, Twitter and Instagram, Lagoon Radio NG. I am Anosike Chimezie, and all thanks to the producer, Olumakaiye Ajadi, and you listening, and do have a lovely day.
This is Lagoon Radio.